Good evening, everyone. Another good point away from home here in Swindon, and I'm joined by Port Vale manager John Askey. John, it's not the ideal conditions that you were hoping for, but 4 unbeaten so far this month, and another good point today.
Yeah, an excellent point. Obviously, the conditions, as everybody's talked about, were horrendous to play football in, but the lads have battled, and I say it's a good point. So, come at the end of 4 games unbeaten. So, yeah, really pleased.
A good point at a difficult place that Port Vale haven't got the best of history at as well.
No, and they're a decent side. Swindon got a decent record at home, so it's always going to be difficult. And we stuck in there, and we deserve to get a point in the end for their efforts.
With the way the win was going in the first half, did you give the message to the players that it was important not to go behind going in at half time, especially with the way the conditions were for them?
Well, to go in at 0-0, then obviously you've got to be happy how strong the wind was. Disappointing part was that second half we couldn't take advantage, and they played better football second half, as sometimes happens when you're playing against the wind. But yeah, 1 or 2 of ours tired a little bit, but that was to be expected from the effort that they've put in the last few weeks. And yeah, they'll be raring to go for the next game.
I was just going to say, we were talking about that down there. Do you think the team lacked a bit of zip today because of those tired legs and the amount of high pressing they've been doing recently?
Yeah, and with not being able to recover for a week, having to play on the Tuesday, then you could see it. But yeah, now I think we've got 3 weeks, most weeks now, so that won't happen again. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the way we've performed in this month, a point here is no bad result, and it shows the change in mentality that the players have now, that we're going to games to win, especially away from home, and when we're drawing 0-0 we're still going for it.
Yeah, you've got to, as soon as you start to sit back, then you're just expecting the inevitable. So yeah, to come away and get another clean sheet is excellent. Our goals against is very good, and it could make the difference, the goal difference at the end of the season. So yeah, but no, I was really pleased again with how they've battled.
The way the defence was when you first came in, we were conceding goals here and there, but the past couple of games now we've started to shore our defence up, only conceding once in the past 4 games. You must be really pleased to see how that defence has adapted to your new 4-3-3 system as well.
Yeah, it's the whole team. When people are working hard and closing down, then obviously you don't have to defend so much, and you sort of getting the ball back higher up the pitch. So it is a team effort, and I think that's why we're obviously keeping the clean sheets and not having so many shots on our goal. And Brownie's obviously not as much to do in the last few weeks as he probably has previous.
Just a little mention for Nathan Smith there, 22 years old, and he's made his 150th appearance for Port Vale. That's some feat for a person of his age.
It is. It's excellent to play 150 league games at 22, and I thought Nathan's done really well today. He's had to defend, and everything he's done well. So really pleased for him.
Does he show the professionalism off the pitch that he shows on the pitch? Like, talking to him in person, he seems very professional for his age and very well respected amongst the team. Do you feel that from Nathan? Yeah,
Nathan always does his best. Whether it's training or in the game, always tries to do things right. He's not the loudest person, but you can always rely on him. He's a tough character, and he wants to do well for the club.
And with the person he's got next to him, Leon Legg, it's not a bad centre-back experience-wise to have next to you as well, is it? No,
obviously Leon's done it, and he can help. We've got a young back 4. The 2 full-backs are very young, and Nathan only 22. So no, it's important that we've got Leon in there as well. So no, they've done really well for such a young back 4.
Just final question before we get blown away here. Forest Green up next. What do you expect from them, and how do you prepare the players for that one now?
A little bit similar to Swindon, really. They try and play football. Obviously today was, limited that a little bit. So no, Forest Green again, a footballing team. Got some good players, and it'll be tough. But like I've said all along, that if we're fit and at it, then we can give anybody a game. There's no reason why we can't win.
Top man, we'll let you get it going. Please join us next week when we host Forest Green Rovers at Vale Park, looking to make it 3 wins on the bounce at home.